Hey there guys, EctoMaster here. It's Saturday morning. It's been quite a while, but guess what we're back with? Saturday Morning Spook. Dun dun dun. I'm gonna get like some kind of magical intro for that. That would be awesome to have. Anyways, welcome back Saturday Morning Spook with a game that I have been playing a little bit of over the last few days. It is known as Plague Inc. Evolved. Now, I do believe it's currently in like a, let me look it up. For those of you who have not played Plague Inc. Plague Inc. started out as a mobile game, and I have it on my iPhone. It's one of my favorite games to play. It is an early access game, so there's some of it that has not been implemented yet, but a lot of it has. The basic premise of it is you're to take a plague, for lack of any kind of better term, infect the entire human race and kill them. That's it. That's how it goes. And today, for Saturday Morning Spook, we're going to do that. Now, as I said, I've been playing it a little bit, so I've already opened up a few things, so we're not going to see any of the scenarios, or the different things, like, what's not the scenarios, what's the word I'm looking for? Achievements, there we go, achievements. So we're just going to go ahead, we're going to play one game, and we'll go from there. So, main game. Now, I've opened up quite a few things, things that I have not opened yet, you can see. So, to start off with, you do get a bacteria. Once you beat a game on normal with a bacteria, you then get a virus. When you beat it with virus, and you get a fungus and Nurex root. Boy, you get this one, then you get a parasite, and so forth. So obviously you can see what I have and have not opened yet. Actually, I think I was playing Parasite the other day and it crashed on me, so I kind of haven't been back since I did that. I don't know what the thing here means. I don't know. Anyways, the plan is I'm not going to go and try and get prion or nanovirus. But you can see, like, nanovirus, out-of-control microscopic machine built with a built-in kill switch. A bioweapon, win the game with the nanovirus plague or on normal or higher to unlock. Immune plague, exceptionally lethal pathogen that kills everything it touches. It's a bioweapon. Immune plague, no cure cheat, impossible to find a cure for the plague. Win the game on all plague types on brutal or higher to unlock. Hidden plague, no governments cheat, humans will never take action against you. You gotta win the game on all plague types on brutal or higher. Unlimited plague, unlimited DNA cheat, evolve with the power of a god. Again, win the game on all plague types on brutal or higher. And then a necrovirus. And classified, early analysis suggests extreme regenerative abilities. And it's not currently available. Basically, zombies. End of story. I actually have that on my iPhone, and on the mobile app, it is a heck of a lot of fun to play, because just as they start figuring out a cure for the zombie plague, you then switch it over to zombies, and now they're screwed. And you just hope that they don't do that. But we're going to go with the most common cause of a plague, and that's a bacteria. They're the easiest to play, and easiest to start with. Now, I do have you do get different types of genes, modified genetic code. So, for example, I've already opened up 3. ATP boost, get bonus DNA at the beginning. Cytochrome surge, get more DNA from popping orange DNA bubbles. And then metabolic jump, get more DNA from popping red biohazard bubbles. Personally, I like the ATP boost at the start. So we'll go ahead and insert that. You also have catalytic switch, get bonus DNA from popping blue cure bubbles, and metabolic hijack. Orange red bubbles are automatically popped for you. That would be fantastic. On the other, you have mutation genes. Darwinist, increase the chance of your plague mutating. Creationist, decrease the chance of your plague mutating, which would be great for a virus. Now, a virus is slightly different from a bacteria, obviously, in more ways than one. But in the game, a virus continuously mutates. And I'll show you in a little bit. With a bacteria, you can get refunded points for a mutation that you did not access. It's like 2 points you get back. It's nothing big. But when it's a virus, you have to spend DNA points to get that back, to cancel it. Because basically, the idea is you want to infect, but not kill. Get enough DNA points by that point. Once you infected everybody, you should have enough DNA points to go out and just wipe out everybody. Just set it up to do that. Anyways, genetic mimic, your plague is harder to cure. Base oxidization, boy. Your plague can mutate transmissions, easier to cure. Base hydrolysis, your plague can mutate abilities, easier to cure. And then you have these. Terrasite increases chance of plague spreading by land. Aerosites increases chance of plague spreading by air. Aquasites, obviously, would be water by sea. Suppression, plague more likely to cross a closed land border. And then native biome, increase infectivity in your starting country. And then we have Xerophile, give your plague a bonus in arid climates. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Hydrophile is humid climates. Rurophile, which is rural areas. Herbophile, which is urban environments. And an extremophile in all environments. And then your travel genes. Ionized helix, bonus DNA when de-evolving, which would be nice. Translation plus cost to devolve don't increase, would be nice. Symptostasis, symptom costs don't increase but easier to cure. Pathostasis, ability costs don't increase but easier to cure. And transstasis, transmission costs don't increase but easier to cure. Obviously I don't have any of those or these, so we're just going to continue. Well, we're going to do it on normal. And this is a bacteria, so Ectotherium. Alright, so welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select a country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm, or click on another country instead, which is a difference from the mobile game. The mobile game, you have to select the country, and as soon as you select it, that's it. Boom. You don't have a choice. But this one at least lets you choose. So you can see there it is. It's got a I selected India to start. Has a population of over 1 billion. Go to Australia, over 22 million. The United States, over 300 million. China is there, over 1 billion. Southeast Asia, Russia, Japan. But we want to stay away from semi-developed areas. That's why I tend to start in India. India is developed, but it's not this, oh my god, it's a plague. Ectotherium begins in India, has infected its first human, weak and used to hot temperatures. It must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. So go ahead and do that. One thing I like to start out with is air or water. We'll start with water. And up top you have a pause button so you can pause the activity. You have play, fast forward, and super fast forward. I usually play it on the medium until I get towards the later ends of the game. So you can see new fall and urban population density. Now you're going to get like news bulletins every now and then. We'll put it on regular for now. Down below you can see the infected. That's for the entire world. If I were to select, say, Greenland, it will show you there's no infected and there are no dead. And in India, there's nobody dead, but there are those that are infected. Let's go ahead and do air. Now, as I evolve these, eventually those that are infected are going to end up on one of these, flights or boats or what have you. And next thing you know, it's just going to start spreading to other countries. The thing is, the world isn't infected yet. Or the entire world isn't infected yet. We don't need to look at a specific place. Not just yet. And we'll speed things up a little bit. The important thing, like I said, is not to kill anybody right off the bat, because you don't want to be noticed. The minute that you're noticed, they're going to start developing a cure. If everybody is just like infected but nothing is happening, then it's not really a cause for concern. Alright, so just to kind of show you, this is your base stats, your start date, your plague type, your genetic complexity. So right now we're just simple. Daily infections, average infections, DNA used, difficulty, your start location, your ineffectivity, your severity, and lethality. Obviously those are all low. Transmissions, you do have quite a different starting types. You do have the air, the water. You also have birds, rats, rodents, and livestock, as well as insects and blood. We're going to go ahead, we're going to select livestock to help out with that. Symptoms to start with, you have nausea, coughing, rash, anemia, cyst, and insomnia. And then abilities, you have cold resistance, heat resistance, drug resistance, and then bacterial resistance, which is it creates a shell to protect against all climates. So we're actually going to evolve cold resistance, because Greenland is a really hard place to get to. You always want to pop your bubbles because they give you more points. And the more DNA points you have, there we go, we've already infected another country, which is Southeast Asia. Now, if you don't pay attention, things can ramp up really, really quickly. Which is why we don't want to make it lethal yet. I think we just got Pakistan. Oh, there goes China. Or Russia. Middle East, Saudi Arabia. We've gotten into Europe. See, things are starting to ramp up a little bit. Yep, there we go. Now you can see how the infection is spreading via other avenues. Alright, so here, I was talking about this earlier. So the coughing symptom evolved, and it mutated. So we're just going to go ahead and evolve it. Yes. And it gave me 2 extra points. And I'm going to use those for heat. And then I'm going to wait until I can get 10 more, and then I'm going to put up my drug resistance. So that, look at that, I already got it. Evolve the drug resistance so that it's less likely to get cured. And right now we still have a simple genetic complexity. But look at that, we've almost infected nearly 1 billion people. But again, the good thing is nobody is dying from it. Heavy flooding in Russia. Alright, so let's see if we can evolve the water again. Which gives us a simple rather than basic. Now down below you're going to see sometimes I just get points at random rather than having to pop bubbles. Let's see, can we, how much is that? 18 points, 16 points. Let's go ahead and evolve the air, and then we'll try and get birds next as well. Festival of Love in Afghanistan. Really? I highly doubt there will be a Festival of Love in Afghanistan. As you can see, things are starting to ramp up just a little bit. Let's see, abilities. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do that. And I'll do cold resistance again. We're trying to get over to Greenland. Greenland can be one of the hardest places to get it. Its population isn't very big. Alright, so we had the rash symptom mutate, so we want to get rid of that. Evolve, give me like 2 points back. Let's do birds, why not? I've only had 915 people die, so it's not really something that's killing people. They easily could have died just and not because of the plague. Now what's interesting, it doesn't really do like a projected look, because as you can see, time is moving forward here. You want to do this as quick as you can. Alright, we're actually going to speed things up. That. There we go, we got Greenland finally. You can always tell it's Greenland because it's covered in snow. Greenland and Iceland, the ironic countries. They're ironic because, you know, Greenland is covered in snow and Iceland is covered in green. Not ice or snow. It's not the land of ice or snow. Now, I did this on the fungus type, and it took forever to infect people. There's either that or the Nurix worm, and I was just sitting there going, oh my god, infect people, for God's sakes. As you can see, there's a lot of red on the map now. Very few countries that are not infected. They have not picked up on this yet. Get rid of that rash symptom. We don't want it. Now the other thing I haven't shown you yet is this. This shows you everything. So, for example, if we were looking at a country, you know, who was healthy, you would see the list here. Those who are infected, you can see here. And once that country is gone, it's listed here. This will show you, of course, you know, the total amount of people in the world, total that's infected, and our virus hasn't been, you know, hasn't been found out yet, and there's been no research done. We're just waiting for a pop-up. There's a pop-up that will tell you. Ooh, and we have that in there as well, so that's good. We're waiting for that pop-up that'll say, hey, everybody, the last, you know, healthy person has been infected. Huge earthquake in New Zealand. Billions of dollars of damage caused in New Zealand. Oh no, the hobbits. Waiting for that last one, that note. You do get a pop-up saying, hey, by the way, last person has been infected. Alright, let's get rid of insomnia. Don't need it. You look at it, there's less than 1% to go. There are no healthy people left in the world. Alright. So we're gonna bring it down a little bit. And now we're gonna start the fun. Actually, we're gonna pause it and start the fun. Now this is what I tend to do. Coughing. Sneezing. Pneumonia. Pulmonary fibrosis. Immune suppression. Total organ failure. And if we can, we'll do the vomiting too. And then, boom. Now sit back and watch the fun. Because it starts working so fast that they can't work on a cure. Now this is just normal. The higher levels, things take longer to do. Now in the meantime, you still continue to get points. So you want to try and get enough points to try and block the cure. If you're lucky enough, you won't have to worry about a cure because it'll just start killing people quickly. And I've already killed over 1 billion people. Abilities, genetic hardening, and we'll resequence it. That sets them back on the cure. Coma has evolved. I'm wondering, transmission of symptoms. Fever. There's actually like a necrosis thing where it just continues to evolve, grow on. Here it is. The cure is slowing down because there are less people in the world. Placed on the watch list. Saudi Arabia is not going to have enough time. I have a complex DNA system. There it is. Necrosis. I think we could get it, which at this point it's not really going to do much. Well, 37 points. Never mind. Because we're about to kill everybody in the world. What we may be able to do is genetic sequencing again. Pushes the cure back some more. Not that it matters, because literal minutes, I killed the world. And just to kind of look at the look, all that's left: Canada, Greenland, Mexico, Brazil, Central America, Colombia, Peru, Iceland, Spain, UK, Germany, Italy, Poland, Ukraine. USA has already fallen, so sorry guys, the US is gone. Scientists have introduced synthetic genes into ectotherium. RMS researchers say that this breakthrough will help cure efforts. The only problem is, nobody's working on a cure. Nope, I got a bubble to pop. And very, very, very soon, there will be nobody left in the world to cure. Excuse me. Projectile vomiting symptom combo. Fewer and fewer. Let's see, abilities. Anything I can do? Nah, not gonna worry about it then. Under 10 million left in the entire world. Under 5 million left. Under 2. Under 1 million left. Ectotherium to destroy humanity. Ectotherium has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. Excuse me. The last few humans know they are watching the end of history. Under 500,000. Under 100,000. Under 10. Under gone. New gene discovered Darwinist, huh? There you go, guys. That is everything. If you wanted to, you can email, tweet, and Facebook your thing. You can also watch a relapse of the entirety. You can even look at it this way, like in a chart way. Well, this is kind of interesting. You can watch the video feed of how it went. And it's got a day counter at the bottom, so it can tell you exactly how many days it took. So it took about 900 days for me to do it. It took a little over almost 3 years. Almost 3 years to do. But you can watch the spread. See where you are in about a year or so. But there you go, guys. That is it. That is Plague Inc. Evolved. It is available for early access on Steam. I love this game. It's a lot of fun to play with. And I recommend it highly. And that's it for this week's episode. The beginning of Saturday Morning Spook. Until next time, or until next week, with another game, I'll see you guys next time.